Sorry, but I was on the phone when you said it. I was on the phone when you said it. I was on the phone when you said it. It's above me now, above me now, above me now, above me now. It's above me now, above me now, above me now.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I am Yamalie. I am here for a quick little how-to video, and in this video I'm trying to teach you guys how to put on your lash as a beginner. So I'm gonna give you, I think I did up to 5 tips. If I count that wrong, I was trying my best to like figure out the numbers, because I think I went up to 5. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips as a beginner in which you can like put on your lash like a pro. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get on to it. I'm doing a close-up to my face so you guys can see my face. What I was gonna do, so I already did the what side is this? I already did the right side of my face, so I'm gonna start off with the left. So for my beginners, which is basically my crew that I teach, I don't teach a crew, but for like my friends who don't really know how to put on lashes, this is for you guys. Yeah, because let me put a disclaimer to everything. You have to practice. You can't go without practicing anything, you know. So basically you have to practice. So for my practice days, I used to use hair glue, the black one, because it used to dry quicker, and I realized as a beginner, when I put on lashes as a beginner, I used to be very impatient. So when I put the glue on the lash, I like to like just stick it onto my eye immediately. I don't like to wait, and that was a part of my downfall, a part where I was hesitant to put on lashes. But that hair glue like dries so quickly that I could just put it on the lash and stick it on my eyes, and then slowly, like because of that quickness, I get to learn how to put on lashes. So I would say tip number 1 for a beginner: use the hair glue, the one, you know what I'm talking about, the one that you get from the beauty supply store, and it is black. But anyways, I would say a tip number 2 as a beginner: use wispies. Use anything that more is natural, because if you start off with those thick band, it's not gonna work. I mean, it is going to work, but it's just going to look like fake. So I would say use a band which is like very thin, and I would say use actually a clear bands, and I would say use wispy lashes as well, because as you can see, the wispies are for everyday type of wear, and that will make you get used to just having lashes that just accentuate your face. That would be my tip number 2. My tip number 3 would be practice. Okay, so we're gonna get started with it. Beauty supply wispy lashes, that is like, it comes in a pack of like 5, and I just use this. I graduated from hair glue, and now I'm actually using duo glue, which that's what I used to do at first, and I hated it, because I'm like, why isn't this, like, why am I sticking it on and it's still coming with the tweezers? I was just wondering, why is it coming back with the tweezers? It's not sticking on my lash, because I used to use dual glue, so I thought that glue was stupid, but it's because I was not waiting. So that's why I said the hair glue works best for me. I want to keep this video under 5 minutes with editing, so I'm just gonna quickly do what I normally do. So I feel what really works, especially with a very thin lashes, use a mascara first, and then once I coat my eyelashes with mascara, to me that makes my natural eyelash like is thicker, so when I do use glue, it has like more body to catch onto it. So I use eyeliner first before I do anything. Let that dry. And okay, and if you want to like just skip the hair glue and graduate to regular lash glue, the trick is wait. And you have to figure out how to wait, because sometimes if you wait too long, glues dry down. If you take like you're impatiently waiting and you're using the lash glue, it's still not dry enough. And it also, what I'm doing right now, I am taking the lash and I'm putting a sizable, like thick-ish amount on the end. And I'm putting like a thickish on the ends of my lash. That's where you want to concentrate, is right here. Right here. A thinner layer can be in the middle, but make sure that you kind of put that on the band and wait. Yeah. If you're a makeup person, you already know what you do is you put that to wait and then you fix the rest of your face. Well, as we wait on the lash glue to dry, if it dries completely, just the best thing is just to put a second layer in, and with that second layer you don't have to wait that long for it to dry. For example, if you're going, I don't know, jet ski, on a roller coaster, like fast moving cars, like for some odd reason the wind is 35 miles per hour and you're going and you're like going with your fake lashes off and you feel like it's gonna blow away, I would say the best thing to really secure your lashes is 2 layers. Make the first layer dry completely, and then the second layer you make it dry to tacky. You just have to gauge it depending on the color of the glue. So you make it dry to tacky. You can I've done 3 layers before and my eyelash, it was so hard to come off. I was like, you know what, screw it. Slept in it 2 days in a row and it still was good. So, and when it comes to dual glue, I prefer the one that is black, because that's what is helping me right now to get like natural looking lash. When I use the one that is white that dries to clear, for some odd reason I could see the gap more, but when I use the black glue I don't see the gap as much. And as I say, the main thing is to practice. The more you practice, the more you close that gap between your real lash and your fake lash. And warning, if you keep on putting on lashes and you realize there's a gap, that's okay. It happens to the best of everybody. For beginners, that's going to be expected. So I would say what tip I am on. So tip number 5, as a true beginner, use a eyeliner and line your lash. Do the fancy wing, just do a little bit here, do that. So much better when it's come to practicing, because as a beginner you're gonna have like the gap as wide as Nile River. It's just gonna happen until you practice and then that gap slowly goes away. So the best thing is to line your eyeliner. So, and when it comes to this black dual glue, like it looks great, but the more it dries the more it gets darker. So that is why I like it, because I can gauge like getting dry. I look like Nicole TV with one lash on. So I'm just gonna put a close-up on my eyes. As you can see, this one is done, and we're gonna fix that Nile gap that we are talking about. Let me tell you one thing, as you're putting on your lash, the eyes that is closer to your dominant hand is what is gonna determine how close you are, like how close you can close that gap. So I'm left-handed, so my left eye always, it's like there's no space. But when it comes to my right eye, there's always some type of space, and that's natural. So my tip when you're putting this on, actually put the mirror down and look down, and then I put it as close to my lash line, starting from the middle. And then I kind of drag it a little bit towards the end, and then I fix it by trying to close the gap. And if your glue is still not dry enough, it will start to slide. And then I go towards the inner part of the eye. And as you can see, like legit, you really can't see any gap. You only see the, I guess, the gray of like the still not dried. And with that, people always ask me, who did your lashes? Are those individuals? And I'm like, no, this is a band. Like, I just know how to put on lashes now. Like, I finally got the hang of it. Okay, so now that you've seen the way I put on my lashes, I hope you guys will follow my instruction and kind of understand what I mean, you know, when I'm trying to like say, hey, this is what I do when I was more of like a novice. And like, I hope like this can help somebody, anybody who just is learning how to put on lashes. I hope this can help you. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, comment. To the girl, I've been out for a minute, but now I'm back again. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.